Hey gang, how are you guys? Welcome to this round of October readings. I'm super excited to get these out to you, so I hope you guys enjoy them. As you guys know, format changes every time, so just some house rules. Take these messages as they resonate. If it doesn't make sense to your situation or doesn't feel right, that part of the message wasn't meant for you. You may resonate with one deck, some of the decks, all the decks. Again, don't try to force the message. Just take it as it comes and only take with you what, makes sense, essentially. For this round, I pulled some different decks. A lot of what I talk about in this kind of spirit message monthly is really centered a lot on the transits that we're going through, specifically for Venus. All these planets we have going through in Scorpio, so including Venus. Mercury goes retrograde in Scorpio. Lots of heavy things are going to be bubbling up to the surface for all the signs. So that was a big focus for me in these readings. We're going to pull a goddess oracle in honor of Venus and see what kind of messages are coming through from the divine feminine. We're pulling some astrology cards to see what the message is there from the planets. We'll get our main message from the tarot spread, and then I'm also going to pull a bonus blessing card just to kind of see what blessings you're getting this month, because we're going to be dealing with a lot of stuff. And for some of us, a lot of stuff that maybe has been put on the side for a while that we just didn't want to tolerate. Universe this month is kind of like, oh, okay, we're going to deal with that now. So hope you got your big boy and big girl pants on, because we're going to get into it. Again, take what resonates. You may resonate with some or all. Do not try to force the message. These are general readings. And they are going to be for the sun, moon, and rising signs. I will say maybe even Venus, since we are kind of focusing on Venus, so you may want to watch your Venus sign video as well, even though we're not necessarily talking about love in this series. Alright, my friends, take care, and I will see you in the video. Let's get to it. Hey Capricorn, welcome to your October Spirit Message reading. This is going to be for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs, possibly even Venus, so if you feel inclined, watch your Venus video as well. I say that, I talked about it in the intro, Venus transit in Scorpio, kind of big focus for me for this month, so that's kind of why I'm adding Venus in there. But let's get into your reading, Caps. Let's start with our Goddess Oracle. I hope October has been treating you well, Caps. Alright, let's see. Alright, Divine Feminine, what guidance do you have for our Capricorns? Hey! This is a new one. I haven't seen this one yet. So you guys got... Oh, sorry, let's see. Green Tara, yes! I wish they made the card more green. But Salvation, I love that. So Green Tara actually takes many, many forms. I always think of her as one of protection for the most part. And if you think about it, Salvation, there is an element of protection in there as well. But Salvation, I don't want to necessarily say, I don't think any of you are in danger or in trouble, but it's, I almost want to say Salvation is coming through as a way of taking you out of something that has been challenging or stressful, something that's just felt heavy, let's say, something that's been hard, and it's like, no matter what I do, I don't seem to get out of this pattern, or I don't seem to separate myself from this type of situation or this type of person, or whatever it seems like. I want to say it feels like the end of some type of repetition, some type of repetitive situation, whether this could be in any aspect of your life, because this is a general reading, right? So this could be you end up dating the same type of guy or girl, guy or girl, or you left your job, because your boss was crazy, and the next job had an even crazier one, or you keep having the same type of situations with your friends, the same type of issue keeps popping up, something like that. I feel like Green Tara is coming up just to kind of say, hey, you know what, you are protected through all of this, And if it's something that's not trying to actually teach you something, if there isn't a lesson to be learned, or if you have kind of learned it but it just hasn't wrapped up, like the situation itself hasn't wrapped up, or someone keeps trying to pull you back in it and you're like, I don't know how to, like, you know, I don't want to be a complete monster about it and just like unleash my claws and buck someone off the mountain. You know, I feel like this energy is coming up to be like, hey, you've done the good work. I'm coming in to take care of the rest. I'm coming in to close this out so you can finally move on. Which is beautiful. I love Green Tara. Green Tara is a beautiful deity and she does wonderful, wonderful things. So I'm super happy for you guys, Capricorn. All right. Thank you. Oh, no, oh. Totally didn't think we were going to cut there. Oh, no, there we go. It's weird, I actually want this one, not that one. Alright. Let's see. Oh, get ready. So you guys got Yod. Oh, focus. Symbol of destiny. Scorpio, I transform. We've been talking a lot about this Venus energy. And Cancer, I feel. Look at you getting in the feels, Capricorn. So then Cancer is your like sister sign. You guys are opposite each other. You probably don't watch the Cancer videos. If you do, yay, good for you. I'm a Cancer myself, so I talk about Cancer things a lot. But yes, so Cancer, you know, we're sister signs. We kind of look across each other on the wheel, right? Interesting getting these three, knowing that, you know, Green Tara is coming in to finally get you out of something, you know. I'm purposely trying to avoid saying saving you from something, because it doesn't feel like you need saving. She's just coming and be like, you know, you're finally out of this. Like, let me just boot you over here, because you don't need to be playing with this anymore. But this destiny, like this is such a much bigger thing than just, oh, why do I just keep meeting these people? Like, again, these are big fated events. Scorpio, I was talking about Venus earlier, this Venus transit. Venus is in the sign of Scorpio. And it's not a comfortable sign for Venus. Like, that's not a place where she's super stoked to be in the first place. And she's going to be here for a very long time. Because she goes through Scorpio, Mercury goes sorry, not Venus, but Venus is in Scorpio. Mercury is also there with her, and it's Mercury that's in there for a long time. Because Mercury will be in Scorpio throughout the month. Right on Halloween, Mercury goes retrograde, goes back through Scorpio, then goes direct, and then goes forward again in Scorpio. So normally, I want to say Mercury is like in a sign for like 3 weeks or so. Maybe 2 weeks, I might be a little generous there. But because of this, like, direct, retro, direct, it's going to be in Scorpio for about 2 months, I think. Like a very long time. So there's going to be a lot of transformation going on for you. And I think Green Tara, yes, is finally coming in, stepping in to get you out of this cycle. But I think it's happening during this extensive Scorpio situation. Because we've got Venus in there, who's kind of already on edge, because that's not a comfortable place for her. You know, so we're probably doing a lot of relationship things, whether, you know, we're finishing a relationship that maybe has become toxic. We're working on aligning, so we're bringing in this next one who's going to be a better fit. However this, manifests in your own world, however this correlates. It could even be deepening the connection, because remember, Scorpio is a very, very intense sign. So for those of you in a committed relationship, this could be about really deepening that bond. And a lot of times, especially with Scorpio, this happens by bringing up all this dark stuff that normally just gets pushed to the side, or you kind of like, oh, we'll deal with that later. We'll talk about that later. I don't want to talk about that now. It's a little too heavy. What's going to happen? All that heavy stuff gets pulled back up. And not in a way just to make you guys fight and have issues and create problems. I mean, yes, it probably will create some tension, but it'll be done in a way where this is another opportunity for you to actually feel it. Remember, you got to feel it to heal it. So you have to feel it and work through whatever is being triggered by these situations. Because normally, for a lot of times, and this is, as a Cancer, I have situations like this all the time. Like, I may be in something that, I get emotional about, and, something hurts my feelings and I get upset, and I need to talk about it with someone and be like, hey, you can't do that, that's blah, 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 whatever it is. And a lot of times, it's not what was actually done in that moment. More often than not, that action triggered something from, my past, a previous experience, or having to deal with something before, and this triggers the same type of feeling. So it's not necessarily that I'm mad that, someone bumped my shoulder, but it's that act triggered another part of me, and I feel like that's kind of what's going on here. Green Tara is coming in to make you feel safe in this instance. Even though it's probably going to be intense, there's going to be some things that get dredged up for you. Know that it's a safe place for you to experience these feelings and actually go through them and process them. I almost want to say, because you can see obviously Cancer is the moon child, but you can see the moon cycles, especially this full moon up here in the corner. We have an Aries full moon coming up in just a few days. Hopefully I get this out real soon, otherwise this might come out on the full moon. But literally in a few days we will have the Aries full moon. And it's funny, the way I've been feeling about this moon, and I bring this up because I think it may be super significant for you, especially having Cancer here. Normally if you do moon intentions, full moon is usually our releasing, it's our ending, because we're coming to the end of the cycle. This particular moon feels like a fresh start. And I say that because of Aries. Aries is definitely a very action-oriented sign, right? And even you guys are hard workers. You guys are action-oriented in your own way. This energy, I think, is really about getting complete closure over something, or at least getting to a point where you really can see, what's been holding you back, or where you've been holding on to things that, really mean nothing to you or to your direction in life, where you can finally now, forgive me for being cheesy, but now follow or find your destiny. It's a thing, I'm telling you. But this feels really nice and almost affirming in a way. How, like, I've been doing the things, and why do I keep living this role? Like, I don't understand. I should be leveling up. Green Tara is like, yes, you should. Let me close out this last BS so that you can finally, like, elevate to, the next level. Love this energy. Love. All right. All right, Spirit, what is our main energy for Capricorn? What is our main energy for Capricorn for the month of October? It's funny, you guys might be really into your feelings this month. And I say that because you have two water signs, both Scorpio and Cancer are both water signs. So you may really be in your feels this month as we kind of start to see what messages come through. And like I said, that's okay. You got to feel it to heal it, right? So you may be in some situations this month that just force you into that space. Are we coming out? No. So again, don't be afraid of it. And again, you guys are super practical. You're hardworking. So I think it's easy. A lot of the Caps I know, like there we go. It's easy to kind of put feelings on the side because, I got work to do. I got to get some shit done. This may be a month where you kind of need to... You got to process those feels. And look at that. Very first card out. 10 of Cups in reverse. Look at that. So ideally, we want something like this. We want this happily ever after. Now, I will say, I do read reversals. Some people get freaked out when you see a reversal. For me, the 10 of Cups really doesn't mess with it too much, okay? Like you can get some reversals where it's like upright, it's like this great, happy, positive card, and then you reverse it and it's like awful. To me, I don't get that with the 10 of Cups. When the 10 of Cups for me shows up in reverse, it's almost like we settle for a simulation of the perfect ending. Like instead of getting the 10, we kind of settled for like a 9 or an 8.5. And honestly, I think this is what you're moving out of. I think maybe, so this could have been a past relationship, a previous job, a former relationship between like friends or family that you just kind of like, oh, well, this is just the way it's going to be. Like, it's fine. No one's hurt. I can deal with this. I feel like that's kind of what, like, this is the act of settling, or the act of just kind of taking whatever comes and being okay with it. I do think this is old news. So saying it, I bet a lot of you are like, oh God, been there, done that, not doing it again. And you're right, you're not doing it again, because that's what's happening here. You're being taken out of that replay, right? And the star card here, the star card is that guiding light. The star card is hope, optimism. It's that light after the darkness, that kind of pulls you forward and pulls you towards, recovery and healing and the best outcome. Like this is what's pulling you out. It is also the card of Aquarius, so some of you may have an Aquarius figuring very strongly in your life, or if you have really strong Aquarius placements, this might be a little heads up for you. But at the very least, this is that light. This is Green Tara being like, come this way. Come this way. You don't need to hang out in this dark forest anymore. Oh, no, you're coming. I wish you could have seen that. Like this card like popped out and was like balancing on my thumb as I was showing, and I was just like, you're gonna fall. Like we're taking you. All right, let's see. Oh, yep. Yes, I like this a lot. So, Five of Wands. To me, Five of Wands, this is all inner conflict. This is like that struggle. This could be like the voices in your head telling you do this, do that. Why? Oh God, you keep doing this stuff. Why isn't it happening? Like, is this it? Is this what I'm supposed to do? It's all of that. That is all done, because here we are with the Hangman. And to me, having this come up, this is that soul-searching moment we were talking about with all these feels. This is you kind of going within. Some of you may even be in this process, because like I said, I feel like this is old news. So I feel like a lot of you are either at this star moment, or you've kind of just moved past it. So you're already kind of in this process of like really listening to your feelings and opening up and really trying to figure out the triggers. If you're not there already, I think you'll be there very soon, because like I said, I think most of you are already here or a little ahead. So to me, this is kind of what's happening for a lot of you in October, is just this opportunity to really like, okay, what's going on inside of here? Why am I feeling this way? Why do these certain triggers make me respond this way? Or what's the similarity between all these situations I keep finding myself in? Oh, okay, nope, she's not coming. Thought whatever that was going to come out. Oh, there we go. There we go. That's funny, all of your cards keep coming up face down. Let's show one more shuffle. If not, we'll take these two. Oh, there we go. I was like, I feel like something's coming in. All right. So we'll put them in order. You had one that went flying. We're going to put... Oh, now everything's going flying. You guys getting anxious? Is that why? You guys getting excited to see what's going to happen? Oh, yes. Well, you had one card that landed face up. You like that. All right. Oh, everyone's all kapakahi now. All right. Boom. Good enough. So let's see. We've got, yes. So we got Page of Swords, new perspective, changing up the rules, reinventing ourselves. Oh, look at that. Queen of Cups, nurturing our feelings, our emotional well-being. Two of Wands came face up, so again, putting out these new intentions, finding new direction, putting it out into the universe. Look at that, and then the Strength card could resemble a Leo, so maybe a Leo coming towards you, getting a little fire, but overcoming. Remember, because this is the Strength card. This is overcoming those obstacles, and not in a way where you had to fight somebody, you didn't have to force your will on something or someone. This is you just being you and finding the way forward. And then even, having the cards stacked the way they are. We had this, we're settling for this almost happy ending, and then here we find new perspective. We're better than that. I can do better. I deserve better. Having this hope and this optimism pulling you forward out of this, illusion, by nurturing your feelings, by understanding what's going on in there, going through the depths of your emotion and really kind of solving and finding that protected, secure space within, so that when these little voices come up and that conflict happens inside of you, you're like, no, I have my direction, I have my purpose, I'm setting new intentions that are no longer aligned with this old way to be, because I've done the self-work, I've done the reflection on myself, and I've come up with the strength to push forward, with the strength to endure. You know, it's even the same with the hangman. You can see he's got that halo, right? Because he has to be hung upside down to go within to find this light and find this understanding. And then you have the strength card underneath him. That's the light. That's what you found. Love, love, love that narrative. I am all about it. And look, bottom of the deck, 7 of Pentacles. It's just a matter of time. Just a matter of time. And like I said, I think a lot of you have already started this work. And to me, the 7 of Pentacles, yes, it's a card of patience and, you know, waiting for the harvest and all that, da-da-da-da-da. But to me, it's a sign that the work has been done, right? Because by the time you get to harvest time, or you're waiting for harvest time, you've done the work. Like, you've tilled the soil, you planted the seeds, you watered them, you did all the, you know, the work's already been done. Now we're just waiting for the plant to grow. You know, and there's nothing we can do to force that. There's nothing we can do to make that happen faster, you know. Same thing with the strength card. Like, this isn't, you don't overcome by pushing super hard. You don't overcome by like growling at the grass and be like, grow taller. You know, like, you be and you endure and you get there. You know what I mean? So it's the same thing here. The work's already been done. It's just a matter of time. So whatever it is you're trying to manifest or achieve at this time, it's going to happen. Give it its time. In the meantime, process these emotions, process these emotional triggers that are going to be coming up for you. Because I bet you, I want to say for a lot of you, and again, this is just because Venus is there, I bet you a lot of you, this will kind of have to do with your ideal relationship and your family life and your romantic life. Because again, we started this reading with the 10 of Cups. And we're talking about Venus, which is the planet of love. Now, money is involved with Venus as well, so this could be a work thing for some of you. Majority, though, I do think this is emotional. We're talking about romance and feelings. Because again, we've got the Queen of Cups here too. Super deep, receptive, emotional space here. Okay. Last thing before I let you go, we are going to pull a blessing for you. What blessing is coming from October? Now, this could be related to the reading. This could just be a bonus. You know, universe is like, well, while you're working on this, let me bless you in another area. So let's see. Oh. I kind of liked that split. Oh, who do I feel more? Yeah, no, I do feel this one more. We're gonna go with this one. Oh, what did I tell you, Capricorn? What did I tell you? A blessing on your love. Y'all better get ready. Y'all better get, all I'm gonna say, y'all better get ready. Your current relationship is either, if it's a good relationship, it's gonna get deeper. If it's toxic, we're bringing an end to it. If you're single, some wonderful person, man or woman, is coming towards you. So do this so that you have all this emotional space ready for this person to fill with love. Oh, Capricorn, I cannot with you. This is awesome. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love you guys. I'm going to let you go on that wonderfully high, happy note, wishing you the best. As always, I'd love it if you wanted to reach out and share anything with me, how this resonated, what's going on, what's up. It's been a month since I've seen you. I hope you all are doing well. Reach out any way you feel comfortable. Feel free to hit me up in the comment section down below. I'm on Instagram, so you can DM me there as well, or just check it out. I do weekly guidance there as well, so if you just want a little mini dose of me in between videos, feel free. Check me out at the Guiding Light, or Guiding Chariot. Guiding Light, good lord. Isn't that a soap opera? I think that's a soap opera. I don't know. But I'm at the Guiding Chariot. And if you ever want to book a private session with me, all that info will be down below. Honestly, easiest way is probably just to DM me on Instagram. And then we'll go from there. But wishing you all the best. Love you guys. Take care. And I will see you in your next video. Bye.